I can't see it, and nothing is blurry. All I got is these little things.
There's not many people here yet. There's nobody coming.
It's nice with both contexts, so you can see where.
Next year we might have some problems. We got Johnson and Johnson next year. I'm ready. I just need the players.
Would all senior football players please report to the track? Would all senior football players please report to the track? Thank you.
Get the right kid with the right parents will be all set. Need to screw it up this late. One day mix them up at birth. Mix them up at 18.
Chris playing tonight?
Bobby North.
Okay, well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Maple Grove High School for tonight's contest between the Westfield Wolverines and the host, the Maple Grove Red Dragons. Ladies and gentlemen, in celebration of our last regular season home game, we would like to pay tribute to our senior athletes. Tonight, we would like to recognize those senior football players and their parents for their years of dedication and service to our outstanding football program. And here we go. First up, Kevin Burns. Kevin states, I would like to thank my parents for putting up with the understanding that my friends and I are not exactly the most normal group of guys. Dad, you have always been there for me through everything, and I'd like to thank you for never missing a game. You have made me stronger and prepared me for life after high school. Mom, I would also like to thank you for those taking care of my equipment in every sport over all those years. I would also like to thank you for cooperating with my friends and I, even if it was Russo putting a hole in our wall with his forehead. Megan, although at times it was hard to put up with my friends, I'd like to thank you for always being there for me. To Linda, thanks for accepting me as one of your own and picking up my dad and mine's slack around the house. Also to Brett and Chris, it's been fun over the years. You guys have practically become my brothers, and I hope to continue our friendship. Finally, to the fans and coaching staff, you guys are one of the ones that push us week in and week out, and I'd like to thank you for that. To Coach Emily, Snail, or maybe even Turkey, thanks everybody for everything you have done. It does not go unnoticed. How about a big round of applause for Kevin Burns. Next up, Leighton Caskey, number 4. Leighton states, I would like to start off by thanking my parents. Without you, none of this would be possible. Mom, whether you were driving me to all my games and practices or taking care of my bumps and bruises, you have always been there for me. I love you. Dad, from spending countless hours playing catch in the backyard until we couldn't see, to helping me become the athlete and the person that I am today. Thank you both for everything. I love you. Riley, my baby sister and biggest fan, thank you for coming to all my games and cheering me on. I love you, kiddo. To all my coaches who have coached me in the past, to my coaches now, and thank you all for helping me become the football player that I am today. Finally, boys, seems like yesterday we were playing backyard football, then to midgets. Thank you all for the memories, and let's make our finishing ones to remember forever. How about a big round of applause for Leighton Caskey. Next up, senior, number 69, Chris Danielson. Chris states, since I started playing football as a midget player, I started to fall in love with the game. And as I progressed into the higher levels, it just kept feeding my need to play the game. So I would like to thank my parents and even Jessica. You guys have pushed me to become a better player in person through the sport. I would also like to thank Coach Fisher and Coach Emily for helping me on the field and off in a lot of hard work. And finally, to thank Coach Apperson for all the taping jobs he has done since I was a freshman. Love to all family and friends. It's MG football time, boys. How about a big round of applause for number 69, Chris Anderson. Next up, Tyler Drake. Tyler states, I would like to start off by thanking my parents for all the support and being there to ice and bandage my cuts and bruises when I needed you the most. I love you guys. Also, I would like to thank my coaches, Coach Fisher, Coach Clark, Coach Emily, and Coach Dollard. Thank you for teaching me everything I know about football. But now that I'm a senior, I can't believe it's all over, and I'll never play on this field again. So let's do what Dragons do, and let's play like champions. How about a big round of applause for number 39, Tyler Drake. Next up, senior, number 62, Matt Hammond. Matt states, I would like to thank my dad and mom for support throughout the years. Also, I want to thank Coach Fisher and Coach Emily for the help and great coaching this year. I would like to put a special thanks to my sister and grandparents for the great help and support over the years. How about a big round of applause for number 62, Matt Hammond. Next up, senior, number 6, Ryan Elliott Kibbe. Ryan states, I can't believe this time has really come. It seems like just the other day, I was new to the area, playing my first year of midget football. Time has flown by so too fast. I'd like to thank the community for accepting my family and I when we first moved here from Texas. I'm proud to say that I can call Bemus Point home, and I like it here. Also, thanks to my family, friends, my girlfriend Sydney, and the coaching staff for supporting me here in all sports. You've all made my experience here at Maple Grove so much better. To the team, let's keep the tradition of winning here at MG going this season and for many, many seasons to come. Thank you. Have a big round of applause for number 6, Ryan Kibbe. Next up, senior, number 59, Bobby Marker. Bobby states, I'd like to thank my parents for putting up with me and supporting me all these years. Next, I would like to thank Jordan for making me play. Lastly, I would like to thank the coaches. We couldn't do this without you. I want a big round of applause for number 59, Bobby Marker. Next up, number 13, Gage Milliman. Gage states, as a former Stockholm player, I was unaware that winning was like. Thanks to my great teammates and the wonderful community, this all became possible. I would like to thank the Bemus Point community for your support and acceptance. Mom and Brian, you both have influenced me tremendously with your wisdom. I'd also like to thank my mom for all the times I left my uniform or compression shorts at home, and you had to bring them to school. I'd like to say thanks for modeling me both outside of sports and in sports to both my dad and cousin Cody. As to the whole family, I love you guys, and with your support and extra push, we have excelled together. Lastly, to all my teammates, let's win states. Have a big round of applause for number 13, Gage Milliman.
Gym class today. Don't tell anybody.
Just to the right side of the...
Next up, Weeby Jamin with Luke Nickerson. To start, I would like to thank my parents who have supported me through thick and thin. If it wasn't for the constant motivation and love, I don't know where I would be today. I thank Coach Fisher for accepting me into this great program, Coach Emily for opening my eyes and allowing me to see the game in a whole different way. A special thanks goes out to App for all of his pregame tape jobs and prep methods. And finally, I have to thank the entire Maple Grove community for accepting me and making me feel at home. This is an experience I will never forget. I love you all. How about a big round of applause for Luke Nickerson. Next up, Zach Proctor. First off, I'd like to thank you all to all of my coaches for helping me become a better athlete in person since moving to school in the 10th grade. I really appreciate everything you have done for me. I want to say thanks to my parents for coming to all of my games since the 4th grade and supporting me every step of the way. And a huge thank you to my mom for washing all my clothes after muddy practices and putting up with the smells of all that. And last but not least, thanks to my little brother Luke for coming to my games and putting up with the crappy weather at a lot of them. I love you all, and thanks again for all the help and support over the last 9 years. I played this great game. How about a big round of applause for Zach Proctor? Next up, Johnny Russo, number 25. Wow, it's been 9 years, states Johnny. It seems like it was just yesterday we were all sitting in the huddle when Coach Foy said, "You 9-year-olds are gonna be something special someday." Well, he was right, boys. There is no other way I would have chosen to spend my Friday nights other than right here with all of you. I can honestly say you guys are all like brothers to me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Football has changed my life forever. From the years of league championships and midgets with Coach Burns and Coach Shepard, to the unforgettable fun years of JV with Coach Clark, to the years of varsity and Coach Fisher and Coach Emily. I am the person I am today because of the lessons that they taught me, not only about the game of football, but also about the game of life, and I would like to thank all of you for that. I would also like to thank my mother for making it all possible, and a very special thank you to my grandmother for her support. No matter how far away the games were, and no matter the weather, you were always up there in the stands cheering us on. Thanks, I love you. But boys, this season isn't over yet. We still have one big goal ahead of us. So let's go out there and show them what Dragon football is all about. How about a big round of applause for Johnny Rue. Next up, senior number 8, Jordan Saxton. Jordan states, "I don't even know where to begin. Those Friday night lights shining down on the field, the fans cheering you on, the sound of shoulder pads colliding. There's nothing like it. Mom, Dad, and Britt, you guys are awesome. Thanks for all the rides to practices, washing my clothes every night, and just being there to cheer me on. I love you guys. To Coach Clark, a.k.a. Mr., thanks for all the fun times on the JVs. They were a blast. To Coach Emily, thanks for all the time you have spent working with them in both the summer and season. You are great. You're a great guy. And the pom-poms are in my car. Coach Fisher, throughout the past 4 years, you have been like a second father to me. You have taught me so much about not only the game of football, but also about life. I couldn't ask for a better coach. Last, to the team, I want to say, it has been a great ride. But we can't stop now. We have to keep fighting no matter what we're up against. And always remember, the club can't handle me. How about a big round of applause for number 8, Jordan Saxton. Next up, senior Seth Shepard. I would like to thank my parents for all that they have done for me over the years. You have helped me more than you know. I would like to thank my sister Paige for helping me in any way she could. I would like to thank all of my coaches, past and present, for teaching me how to play this great game of football. Last, I would like to thank my teammates for making all these years at football so much fun. How about a big round of applause? Number 57, Seth Shepard. Last but not least, number 18, the Tortinator, Brett Tordoff. Ever since I was a little kid watching the varsity games with my dad, it has been one of my dreams to step out on this field, wearing a red and black jersey. My love for this game is thanks to all of my coaches and the fans who cheer us on every game. I would like to thank my mom and dad, most for always being there for me when I needed them. These past couple of years have been great, and even when I'm gone, I wish you good luck in the future. Thank you, all of the memories, and I love you all. How about a big round of applause for number 18, Brett Tordoff. How about a big final applause to these outstanding 14 seniors and their parents.
Just a minute now.